Ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 picks for you guys today. And yes, it's Call of Duty. We're getting ahead of the early lines. We're predicting maps and we're projecting kill counts. So stay tuned for those 3 picks. Now, before we go any further, I want to mention that I know I haven't been very active on this YouTube channel, but trust me, I'm trying to pick that up, especially with this COD season that just started up again. We're gonna be dropping plays for sure. Last play I dropped on YouTube, it was a 2-man pick for Csgo. It was my man Diha and Kixon, and we cashed for those. Someone in the comments said they wanted an absurd amount of money. I'm not sure how much, but yeah, congratulations if you cashed those. Let's get a little win streak started. This Call of Duty season is gonna be a banger, I'm telling you now. So let's get right into the matches. I think what we're gonna do in this video is I'm gonna give you guys one play for each of the 3 matches we got going on Friday. These look like some good matches, so I got tons of plays, but I'm gonna save most of these for the VIP members. I'm gonna give out 3 free plays, one for each different match. So but without further ado, let's go ahead and start with Atlanta FaZe versus LAG. We're gonna start off with the bans. I mean, looking at this, man, just FaZe has been fucking insta-banning Terminal for map 1 and 2. So they did play Invasion here. So it looks like they didn't veto Terminal against Boston, but then Boston picked Terminal and FaZe lost. So looks like Terminal's gonna be their auto veto for hardpoint, meaning that's gonna knock out that map. Now let's take a look at LAGs. They like to ban Karachi, Invasion, Terminal, so I guess they're not really scared of any maps. But we go here and we look at Assault. They do like to play sub base. If we look at Invasion, they got smoked, so they might not be feeling good about Invasion. I know FaZe also banned Invasion once, so we probably won't see Terminal. We probably won't see Invasion. Subbase, this was a pretty bad loss, but honestly, I don't think FaZe ever plays Subbase, so that could be a leg up for LAG. I think they might pick Subbase. And if we look at FaZe, they like to play Karachi. So they got 3 times played Karachi out of 5, so I'm thinking either Karachi or Subbase. I mean, that's got to be what we're going with. That's our map 1 prediction. So the one play that did stick out to me in this series, and it's probably my favorite play out of the whole series, it's gotta be Assault, man. They got his line at 18.5, but if you look at the maps that we're predicting Subbase and Karachi. I mean, he dropped 25 on Karachi. It was a very close game against the subliners. And you know, FaZe and subliners are very good teams, top 4 teams, top 2 teams at that. So they're the top 2 teams, and I mean, LAG could hang in there, so we shouldn't expect a blowout here against FaZe, at least not in Karachi. They also played subliners in Subbase, so if we get Karachi, it should go the distance. He should be able to clear 18.5, his 18.5 kill line pretty easily. I mean, 18.5 is pretty disrespectful for someone that's been dropping. I mean, he's cleared this, he's gotten over 20 4 out of 5 times in hardpoint, so I don't know. I mean, but then again, Prize Picks ain't no fools, man. They know something. But once again, this line just seems free to me, but nothing's free. Play at your own risk. I mean, I see Karachi in Subbase, and I see him dropping 23 kills. I mean, that's what I have for his projections. I got a little formula where I make projections, and I got him for 23 kills on map 1 if it's Karachi or Subbase. So this is giving you a value of plus 4.5. And let me tell you something, man. Call of Duty lines are tight. So if you got something like plus 4.5, and this is the projection value, meaning the discrepancy between the line and my projection. So plus 4.5 is a fire emoji, bro. That has value. So that's my first pick and my only pick I'm sharing on this series. Assault over 18.5 kills, map 1. Let's get to the next pick. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the interruption, but I gotta put in my plugins. You know how it is. And the only plugin I got for you today is actually an invitation to something you don't want to miss out on. Like I said, I got 20 plus picks already on my Discord server right now that you can get with the early lines. I got all the map predictions on there for you guys. I got all my projections on there for you guys. And I rate the picks with a check mark if it's valid and a fire emoji if it's high value. So you don't want to miss out on that. I'm giving you guys 2 more picks for free here, but I got 20 more picks that you don't want to miss out on. You drop some 4-mans on there. And not only that, man, it's only $10 a month. Sign up using the Patreon link down in my description below. $10 a month, and you're getting daily plays for not just me. I got a bunch of other mods in there that get down in every other sport, NFL, NBA. So there's always some sort of action going on there, and there's always some sort of green going on there. And it's only $10 a month. If you do the math, that's 33 cents a day, and you're getting multiple analysts, different sports, and daily picks. So 33 cents a today is not a lot to ask for. It's the cheapest I can make it for the amount of work we put in to keep this server going. And we're coming back, especially with COD season. So sign up now and you'll get instant access to my plays plus other plays from other mods in that server. If you like esports and you like making money watching esports, become a prop bandit today. All right, guys, the next two teams we're going to look at, the next matchup we're going to look at for today's video is Toronto Ultra versus Seattle Surge. Now, normally people would say Ultra is going to smack Surge. Well, first of all, Surge has been an outstanding fucking team, and Ultra was a top 4 team in everyone's minds, but they look like shit right now. I mean, Boston fucking pissed on them. That being said, I think that is a team with high caliber players, and Seattle Surge has a lot to prove this year, so I think they are going to bang it out, bro. This match is going to be a banger. Probably match of the day. And I got plenty of plays for this match as well available on the Discord. You guys already know all that. No more plugins for the rest of the video, I promise. But the one play that I'm going to share on here for free is going to be a map 2 play. Now, if we look at the search and destroy bans, man, Surge is not fucking with Skid Row. They're just not fucking. They're not doing it. They said no to phase, no to breach, no to thieves, no Skid Row. So that is an auto veto. And then we go over here. And this is where things get a little interesting because they usually ban terminal or high rise. Now, considering that Surge is 2-0 on terminal search, and I mean, they've been pretty dominant in that map. Although they've vetoed high rise twice and terminal once, I would bet money that they don't want the smoke on terminal with Surge. So I think we're going to see a high rise search and destroy. Ladies and gentlemen, I really believe so. That being said, the player that got my attention on high rise search and destroy was none other than my boy Alec Arcides. Now this guy dropped 9 kills against FaZe, and they upset FaZe in search and destroy. Who would have fucking thought? 9 kills. Arcides versus FaZe on high rise search and destroy. He was the top fragger of his team. His line is at 6.5. I think he's gonna do the same thing. I think he's got sweet spots on high rise, and I think he's gonna do the same thing to Scrappy, a team that's kind of breaking apart right now. Well, I'd imagine after that Boston loss, I'm not over that yet. They got smoked. I think their heads all over the place, and Arcides might capitalize in map 2. I think he's gonna capitalize in map 2, and it's probably gonna be high rise. So take it with a grain of salt. That's pick number 2. Arcides over 6.5 kills on map 2. Take it or leave it. On to the next pick. Third and final series of the day for Friday is going to be Minnesota Rocker versus New York Subliners. Now, I think it's pretty obvious the New York Subliners are going to win this series. But we got to end it with a banger today with these 3 free picks. So I'm going to do another search and destroy. I think the map pick is pretty obvious. Rocker is going to ban Invasion, Skid Row, or High Rise. I mean, so they don't really have an auto veto. But if we go to their maps on search, the only fucking search map they've ever won was against Optic, and it was Karachi. So they must feel pretty good about that because, I mean, aside from that, they've been getting fucking smoked. I mean, smoked in search. So I think Rocker's gonna love Karachi. I already know New York Subliners is a big Karachi fan. I mean, or at least they're fucking good at it. They've only played it once in search, but they're very good at it. And their auto veto is Invasion. So we're not gonna see Invasion. I don't think we're gonna see High Rise because I mean the Subliners look pretty good on High Rise, so I don't think they're gonna want the smoke on there. We're not gonna see Invasion, High Rise. Yeah, I think there's a high chance we see Karachi search and destroy. That's most likely going to be what happens. I mean, I could see Rocker picking Karachi, just thinking they have a better chance than any of these other maps that fucking Subliners are just dominant in. And I don't think Subliners have a problem with that. I think Subliners excel in Karachi, and it should be a cool map at least. I don't know about the series, but the map should be okay. And the player I want to highlight for this pick is Cesar Skies Bueno. Dropped 12 kills against LAG. He dropped a ball sack on them. Now, LAG is a better team than Minnesota Rocker, in my opinion. I mean, Minnesota Rocker is dog shit. So if Skies starts cooking them, I think he's gonna carry it over onto map 2. He's been a beam lately, man. I mean, Skies was a player for unders last season, much like our cities. But I mean, these guys really fucking stepped it up. So we're gonna give him his flowers. We're gonna go with 12 kills. I mean, he has to get half of what he got last time on Karachi. So he has to get 6.5 kills, 7 kills. This guy could do it, especially against a Rocker team. I think he's gonna hold top 3. I think he's gonna get some beams off at B site. So yeah, we're gonna go with Skies over 6.5 map 2 kills, and that'll do it for the 3 picks on Call of Duty. Like I said, link in the description. Get on there and you'll get all my favorite 20 picks for all these series. You can mix and match them. I give you my projections. I give you my map predictions for each series, all maps, and I give you emojis to tell you which ones I like more than the others. So go ahead and check that out if you want. Other than that, thanks for watching the video. Drop a like, drop a comment. Tell me what picks you drop in. Tell me if you cashed that CSGO pick I dropped the last video on YouTube with. Aside from that, have a nice fucking day.